Hey, what's up, guys? Dropship Tyler here, and I hope that you guys who watch my channel regularly are not getting too tired of the lives. I tried switching up the scenery here a little bit. Got the nice Christmas tree in the background, but so what's going on is I'm very close to 1 million minutes watched on YouTube. I'm about 50,000 minutes away right now, but it's, in the last 30 days, I'm at 350,000 minutes watched. So my channel's grown a lot ever since I was able to get on the Rake and Profit show. So I'm going to do a live and I'm going to answer all of the questions that I'm going to have on Instagram and Facebook right now. And that is, yeah, so that's the goal. I want to get to 1 million minutes watched. I'm not saying, I'm going to actually do that tonight, but I'm hoping by doing these lives regularly over the next few days, I can get that goal by 2019. And I want to do so not talking about, BS stuff. I want to do it by providing value to you guys and you guys actually sticking around to actually watch these videos. So yeah, sorry if you guys, the volume is messed up. I didn't bring my mic out here for this. I'm just going to use my computer mic. I got the camera over here and I got my computer right here. So I'm going to be looking kind of both ways, So yeah, don't think I'm looking away from the camera on purpose here. The way the setup is. But so we got Lazy Abram in here. Matthew Smith says, let's knock those minutes out tonight. Appreciate that, Matthew. Not going to try to waste y'all's time though. I really want to, like I said, just be providing value and help answer these questions. And then hopefully I'll hit that millionth minute. Sorry. Ha! Had a couple glasses of wine tonight because I was with the family. I'm not tipsy though, so I don't know why that just came out that way. But anyway, one glass of wine will do it usually. All right, so I'm going to answer these questions and yeah, let's just go ahead and knock it out and see what we got here. So this person says, hey, Tyler, I've gotten some great tips from your YouTube channel. Oh, and by the way, if I all of a sudden get up, my dog, just like this right here, come here. She had a shoe in her mouth. So it's going to be tough to go to do the live, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right. So this person said, hey, Tyler, I've gotten some great tips from your YouTube channel. Thanks. Have you found the Sale Freaks locator worth the use/listings, or is it more valuable to find products from successful sellers? Thanks again. So this was their first question. They have two questions. So first question, I still do find the Sale Freaks locator useful. And now my dog's got my other shoe. Oh, man, this is going to be fun. I'm just going to let her have that one for now. So the Sale Freaks locator, I do find it useful still, especially for open box items. You got to have the locator. But when you're first starting off on Sale Freaks, I highly recommend that you use a third-party software to be able to snipe sellers and find the listings that are selling best on eBay. So yeah, so when you're first starting off, it's more about, optimizing your store, finding quality over quantity. But once you're able to start generating sales and all of that, and you really want to start scaling your store, that's where the locator is going to come into play. It's going to be super useful. Currently, most of my listings come from the Coupon Hunter and the Sales Hunter. And outside of that, I do some locator scans for open box, but most of my items are going to be listed automatically for me on a daily basis. So I do find it useful still, but you need to be focusing when you're first starting on using a third-party software or finding the ASINs yourself and doing it that way. Let me just check what pair of shoes she has real quick, because if they're my good pair, if it's the other one of these, then, just 1 second. Charlotte? No. All right. Oh, sorry, guys. It's tough having a dog. I'm not going to lie. It sometimes is really stressful. All right, so that question should have been answered. And Now this person said, just watched your live stream from this morning. And so I have a second question. Which should I be optimizing titles on all listings, whether sniped or from Sale Freaks Locator? So if you use a third-party software like Chili Hunter in the beginning, you're not going to have to optimize the title except for when you upload it to eBay and snipe it. All right, she's got her teddy bear. And all right, so just real quick, the teddy bear that Paul J. Lipsky sent me in the prank video, she still plays with that thing on a daily basis. So yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that or remember that video, but it was a good gift for me because now my dog is entertained. So yeah, so in my opinion, if you're going to be using the locator and you're going to be using hot plus, super hot, very hot, those are going to be the ones that I don't really think you need to optimize as much but you're not really just using the locator until you get a few thousand items up, in my opinion. I think there's enough there to where, in terms of like using Chili Hunter and all that, where you should be able to scale pretty efficiently by using just a third-party software alone or doing your own manual product research and uploading using the product importer on Sale Freaks, where you just put the ASIN in one column and then the eBay title that you want in the other column, and then it will automatically upload that product for you. So, all right, so that was that person's question answered. And I've got so many Instagram questions I don't even know. So, all right. I had one guy today, and I'm not calling you out because I love talking to you. Had one guy today tell me about how, he recently got out of a relationship, not his choice, but he messaged me and said, he wanted to get into drop shipping and start making money. And I guess it was kind of like a revenge thing. He wants to be very successful now to prove that his girlfriend, made a mistake, which is great motivation in my opinion. I've had 2 long-term relationships. One was my high school sweetheart. The other one was a girl that I dated in college, and we broke up right before I graduated. Both those times, I feel like once I picked myself up and I started going, like I was so motivated to just be the best person I could be the best version of myself, kind of, and it sucks that sometimes other people have to do that to you, but that's my advice to you, pick yourself up, keep going, and yeah, just watch these YouTube videos. If you really want to make dropshipping what you're trying to do, watch these YouTube videos regularly. Consume as much content as you can, but take action while you're consuming that content. Don't just watch videos to watch videos. Like this isn't, yes, sometimes it can be entertaining, like when my dog runs by and has a shoe in her mouth and I have to stop and get it. But this is meant to be an educational channel where I show you guys how to actually do these things, where I want you to take action. I'm not just having you like watch me for entertainment purposes, like take the action. That's key. All right, so let me see what else we got here. All right, so we got a lot here. A lot of them are Sale Freaks specific, but so this person said, quick question regarding Sales Hunter on Sale Freaks. How do you make sure it's targeting the seller? And then you said, never mind, I think I got it. But if you put the seller, and sorry if you guys hear a dog bowl in the background here. If you guys are targeting the seller, sorry, 1 second, I apologize. All right, we are back. Sorry. God, it's so stressful. My girlfriend, she ran to Target. I wanted to do this live. I told her I wanted to do one tonight. And, her going to Target was the perfect time, except the fact, now I have to take care of my dog. So anyway, Yeah, so it automatically targets the sellers that you put in there, and you're going to be able to filter out and see what sellers the sales hunter is actually targeting. So, yeah. And then what was the second part of his question? So in 24 hours, listings will start populating for a store. Yes, if you're using the sales hunter, listings will start populating typically within 24 to 48 hours. So Noah's question, just because I'm on here, Noah. Hey, Tyler, was wondering if you do another interview like in a week or two. Don't know if you saw my response, but I said yes, I'd be down. So if you follow, or if you know who Noah is, he comes in the chats a lot. He's got a channel. His name is Noah space Mencis, IMNCIS. Go check out his channel. I did an interview on there before, and yeah. Let's see. So I'm just going down the list. All right, this person has a long. I get sent paragraphs on Instagram, and I don't mind it, but it would be good if you guys could shorten your questions just a little bit, make them like really specific, and then I can get through a lot of people. But all right, so this guy says, "Hey Tyler, how's it going? I'm about to download your book. I've been doing my research on dropshipping, and to be honest, in my third year of college and having minimal time, it's hard for me to sit down a few hours a day without having class or studying to do. I'm so hesitant on starting a dropshipping business because my funds are so low. Do you have any tips for me that I can get or that can get me to make that leap finally to dive into it? Thank you, and I hope to hear back." And I told this person, I said, start by manually dropshipping using no software so your costs stay low. And from there, just work your ass off. Literally what I told that person. So don't know if you can see that, but oh, sorry, I just exposed your Instagram name. But yeah, that's the truth. You have to work your ass off. So even though you want to start with no money, I mean, it's going to be a lot harder for you to get going as opposed to somebody who maybe can invest a little bit into it. Man, this is ridiculous. Hey, Charlotte, come here. Might have to take the camera over there, show you guys what's going on, because she's got her food scooper now somehow. Here you go. Come here. Got her. All right. She's too much, y'all. Don't get a puppy. Do not get a puppy if you want to be successful in business, because now she's over there. She's in the pantry. So this is not good. Oh, all right. Sorry guys, just literally just don't get a puppy, okay? If you want to do drop shipping, if I had had a puppy, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm definitely getting a little I already fed her, Lazy Abram. I'm definitely getting a little overwhelmed right here, but I'm going to keep going because as I mentioned at the beginning of this live, I want to get to that millionth minute, and we're only at 13 right now with 37 people. That's not going to take me there tonight. But all right. This is somebody who I haven't – wait, I did respond to him. All right, I'm having a lot of ongoing conversations with people on here that I've already responded to, but then they ask me other questions. So this person said, "Hi," and if there's like if you hear ringing in the background, like something's hitting up against metal, my dog's collar is hitting up against her water bowl while she drinks water. So it's very frustrating, but I'm just having to do this live in this type of environment, and I apologize. So this person says, "Hi, Tyler. I've got a lot of inspiration from your course that I purchased, but I want to tell you my whole story. I started to drop ship on September 2018, sold on that month something like 150 to 200 products. It was looking good with a lot of hope. Then October was great, sold over 300 products or 350 products. Then October 26th, something happened. All stopped to one to three products a day had sold. On November 2018, I went to Sale Freaks instead of AutoDS, and the same pattern continued. I called eBay and they said that I have no defects and Everything is okay. But nothing has changed. I don't know what the problem is. I'm going crazy from this weird situation, doing everything you said in the course, but nothing. My eBay store is called blank. I really need help. I'm going to look at their store later, by the way, and I'm going to do a video back on this because this is a long thing, and there's a lot that I could go through, I think. I really need help. Don't know what's wrong, and making no money. No, barely selling 1 to 3 items a day. I mean, this person's clearly a foreign dropshipper because there's a lot of grammatical mistakes. I'm having to a day, more like 1. I left every for the drop because I believe in it. I left everything for the drop shipping because I believe in it. Please leave the store name discreet. Well, I did. I didn't say the store name. I really hope you'll be able to help. I did optimization to title and pics, also added item specifics. I've told you everything. My store impression is on the floor. I hope to hear from you. Thanks. Honestly, that sounds like a really, and they are based on their profile. They are Israeli, just because I can see they have Hebrew on their profile. And this is something that I've heard with. So obviously, U.S. dropshippers are flagged. Like, if I'm not sure what the flag is exactly from. If it's from because the item's being shipped from a different location than what says on your listing, or you're not giving an exact zip code, or if it's software. I really can't tell you what the exact flag is. I wish I knew. I wish I had someone on eBay that could tell you, exactly what's happening, right? Or tell me exactly what's happening. But the thing is I feel like this is a lot worse for foreign dropshippers than it is for U.S. dropshippers. Yes, U.S. dropshippers are feeling the same effects, but not nearly to the extent that you're describing. What you're describing, I mean, that's insane. Like, it sounds like you were, well, it's not that insane. It sounds like you were selling 10 products a day and now you're selling 3. And I think what happened was, did it mention how many products you had? All right, let me just, if it mentioned how many products you had, we could get a better sense of what actually is going on. Doesn't tell me how many products you had. So I think what was going on is you had that new store, like, non-realistic thing going on. I don't know what I can call it, but basically when you open a new store, everything just goes perfect, I feel like, until you get either an MCO on one or you get flagged, and then you start to panic. And that's the reason that I'm trying to teach on my channel how to actually drop ship and be profitable, even if you have a flagged account. Or maybe this manual store is going to be what people need in order to stay unflagged. I don't know. It's something that I just have to keep experimenting with and then reporting back to you guys. Right now, I mean, the manual store is doing just as good today, or maybe a little bit. It's doing a little bit, almost the same level. But as you can see here, if you can get that focused, this is my manual store. And you can see that I have 16 products listed and I have 133 sold. That would never be possible this quickly, this early on. I feel like not never possible. You got to get pretty damn lucky though. In 2017 and at the beginning of 2018. Right now though, on eBay, there's this thing going on where if you open a new store, you're going to crush it right away. And then eBay is going to crush you. And then you're going to wonder, oh, what did I do wrong? But really, you have to work with your flagged store. Like, yes, you can open up more stores, but eBay is not going to like that. And they're going to cut you off eventually. I know people that were opening up stores regularly, multiple people opening up stores regularly, making a F ton of money on these new stores, having 1,000 items, not even working hard at all, just throwing up random 1,000 items and making $1,000 a month net profit, no problem on each store. It's not going to happen anymore. I'm sorry. Like, you're going to get, once your account is known as a dropshipper, and the way you can test this, if you're flagged or not, start a promoted listings campaign. And if your promoted listings campaign has 0 impressions on most days, like almost all the days, you're flagged as a dropshipper. So that's what's going on there. And there's not really much you can do about it except work with what you've got. And now, in my opinion, you can open up a new store and do a manual drop shipping store to try to offset and see like, and again, I'm just experimenting. So I'm not saying this is foolproof here. Like, I'm not saying that because I'm telling you to open up a manual store, things are just going to be great forever. And it's going to be like that store you first opened up and just had sales every day, even though you weren't really working that hard at it. But again, if you want to be the type of person that experiments with your business, have that store that you're building up that is flagged, and there's not limited potential there, but it's going to be way harder for you in the long run, which is fine because that just means the cream is going to rise to the top, and the people that actually want to put in the work, they're going to get there. But also, have that manual store also. So have that flagged account, be all right with it, grow it, start the manual store, use a different source. And I'm going to show you guys in videos how you can actually use SKU Grid to reprice your items through the file exchange. And right now, I've been able to stay off. I think, so my promoted listings is still working. So like I said, I've been testing this manual account. My promoted listings is still working, and it's been over 45 days. There's speculation that, eBay runs this checker on the 10th of every month. Like, I've heard so many random things that are just so random that it's just someone probably speculating, right? And then someone else was like, oh, that makes sense. All right, I'm going to start telling people about this theory. And then like it just spreads like wildfire, which is honestly why you kind of have to keep your eBay circle to a limited amount of people that are like logical people, because otherwise, you start looking at a site like, or a group like Honest Dropshippers or the other ones that are out there, they're great groups. There's great people in those groups, but those are some of the worst groups because they're so they are great groups, but there's some of the worst people in those groups because there's people that are constantly going to tell you things that, and you're going to just be like, oh, does that makes sense? That's probably what's happening. Or, someone else is going to be like, yeah, I agree. And then they're just totally wrong. And then you got this thing going on in your head that's stopping you from being successful and moving forward, when really you should be the one to validate all of these different things, which is why I kind of try to, blur out the noise. And I try to be like a leader in drop shipping by reporting back on like my results with things and trying to tell you guys exactly what's going on. So that's why I'm being upfront with the manual store. And that's why I'm telling you, I know I'm flagged and I know it's hard, but you can still grow the store, just not like it was in 2016 and 2017. It is what it is, but that's the way dropshipping is. And if you want to make money off of it, you got to work twice as hard as you did previously, maybe 3 times as hard as you did previously. All right. Sorry, guys. I need to look at the comments here in a section, but I just got off on a tangent there. Apologies. All right. Another person sending me their store name. This person says, hey, Tyler, thanks for the live stream videos. We're seriously contemplating dropshipping as our business model, and we'll be purchasing your course. One question I had is about hiding the receipt from the buyer so they don't see what you paid for the item. Sorry to laugh at that. All right, so this is like the most basic dropshipping question that everybody who's getting into dropshipping has, and yeah, it's pretty funny that there's still people who, even with all the videos out there, like even if they're new to dropshipping, it's funny that they would message somebody about this instead of them already coming across this topic, because I feel like it's talked about so much. Gift receipt on Amazon, sure. I mean, it's fine. They're still going to know you bought it from Amazon because if they look hard enough in the box. But most people don't realize it. I would say like 99.5% of people don't say anything about it. Maybe we'll get one a day or one every other day. So it might even be higher than 99.5%. And usually, you just throw them a quick explanation that you've tested and know works for a lot of people. And, from there, it's usually all good. So don't worry about the receipt in the box. That's what I was trying to get at there. All right. This person says, hi, Tyler. Just watched your last couple live streams on YouTube. Thanks for all the solid info. I was just curious for future reference, how much would you charge for a 30 to 60-minute video call? I've been using Sale Freaks only for a week now, but I figured in a month or so it would be good to talk if possible to make sure I'm getting these small details correct. Well, to be honest, I mean, I was doing lessons where I was charging $100 for – originally it was $100 for an hour, $55 for 30 minutes, and then I bumped it up because I didn't want to really do the one-on-one calls anymore. I'd rather help people on a mass scale like this and just answer people's questions through Instagram. And again, this is not that scalable. So when I have 10,000, 15,000 subs, I won't be able to hit everybody's questions, but I am still going to try to get the majority of them. But it's really hard to do. I'm not going to lie. And I keep feeling like I get out of focus, and I don't know why, but anyway, so I'll try to sit still instead of moving around. That will help probably with the focus. All right, so now I mean, if you're in Sale Freaks and you took the course and you're really feeling like you've got, some trouble and you're in the mentorship group, we'll always help you out if you're in the mentorship group. So just, give us a ring and ask Sale Freaks to be in Anthony and Dropship Tyler's mentorship group, and we'll help you out. I mean, I'm not going to charge you if you're, again, if you are, if you've purchased the course and you're in the mentorship group, then obviously you want that support from us. You've paid for that support at this point from us by going the extra mile, even to get in the mentorship group. I mean, hit me up. But I feel like most of the things can be done through these lives and like me just answering questions right now like I'm doing. What is a good Amazon dropshipping course? Amazon Assassins. That's coming out. I'm not lying to you guys. I've seen the course. The course is there. So it's Matt Gambrell's course. They made me an admin on it so I could go through and review it. The course is there, 100%. I'm not lying to you. It's there. It's just about releasing it now. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. All right, so the person that I reviewed their account yesterday, they actually hit me up and they asked if I would go ahead and look at their account again and see if, if they did better this time. But the thing is I'm not going to give you guys advice if you text me your store name or message me your store name. I'm not going to give you advice and then within 24 hours go check and see if you did everything correctly. This makes no sense to me. I want to see if you're doing everything correctly 2 weeks from now, if that makes sense. Michael, appreciate it, man. I appreciate the super chats, guys. I do. I love giving them and I love receiving them. So thank you for the super chats. All right, let's see. So actually someone just messaged me on my Facebook and said, how often does Sale Freaks check price changes? So they check every hour for the items that you've sold in the past. I believe they check every 2 to 3 hours for an item that's never sold. It makes sense in my opinion, but it also, I wish it was faster. It's just they believe that, if you've sold an item previously, it has a better chance of selling again, so that you want to reprice that item more often. Which, yeah, like I said, that makes total sense. And hopefully, okay, so that person is in the chat maybe, because they just said thanks, and then they texted me their YouTube name. So cool. Maybe that person's in here and they messaged me and they wanted answers outside of the chat. I will go through. Oh, there they are. Cool. So I will go through and I'll answer some questions in the chat too. But I guess that person was really smart and got my attention in a different way. So good job on that. But I'll go through the chat in a little bit. Do not worry. I wanted to go through my Instagram and answer these. All right. So this person said, what are some research methods you're using for eBay dropshipping? I have about 70 items, but only getting about 1 to 2 sales a week. I did get around 10 2 weeks ago for Christmas, but it just died on me pretty much. Thanks in advance. And I said, how do you price your items? And they said, right now I have an auto 15% profit set up on DSM. Guys, it's not going to cut it right now. So if you're doing the higher profit margin stuff, you need to do your product research. You need to find out what these products are actually selling for rather than just putting a set margin on all of these products. Yes, I do that for my manual store, but I've also now started – I was doing a 1.25, but I go back and I change the price when it doesn't sell. I don't just leave it there. So that's one of the things. If you're trying to get a 15% profit margin to start, I mean, great. You might be able to do it every once in a while. You might get lucky. But eBay dropshipping is very competitive nowadays. It's about pumping out lots of volume, making sure you're doing everything correctly on, the back end with whether you're using discounted gift cards, cashback websites, you're checking for price drops if your source honors those. You have to be doing everything perfect nowadays in order to be as successful as most of you probably want to be. So yeah, Julie Green, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. That's awesome. All right. So Michael Campbell says, have you heard of policy 587 violation? I got tagged with it a few weeks ago. I have not heard of that. So I am actually going to Google policy 587 violation and look this up and see exactly what Michael is talking about, because anytime I hear something new about eBay, I can't find anything about it. Yeah, if you could elaborate on what that actually is, Michael, that would be great. It's a dropshipping violation. So are you talking about it's an eBay specific dropshipping violation? And did they tell you you have a policy 587 violation and this is what it is? What's up, Ty? Ty, I'm just trying to get as many questions as I can answered. All right. And if you want to shout out, you got to super chat me. All right. Everyone else gets a shout out except for Ty. He's got to at least pay $4.99. And then I'll throw that super chat out there, or that super shout out there. But anyway, I'm going to go and I'm going to start from the top, and I'm going to look at the comments that have happened. All right, so Noah says, I'm down for a 50K minute live stream. Perfect. That will knock out my my YouTube minutes watched. And for those of you guys that don't know, I was talking about this at the beginning of the stream. If you guys just joined us, I'm very, very close to 1 million minutes watched. And I don't really have YouTube goals of when I hit stuff. But I figured I might as well for this one because it was kind of cool that, I'm this close right now, if you can see. And you guys can kind of see how my YouTube has scaled recently. I'm at 947,000 minutes watched. And what's crazy about that, and I am so happy all you guys are a part of this, what's crazy about that is in the last 90 days, let's do the last 30 days, or you can only do 28. The last 28 days is 350,000. So it's crazy. I love it. I love it. So I might as well have a goal. That's my goal. Get to 1 million minutes by the end of the year. Maybe a few more of these type of videos. I'll be able to do it. All right. So Matt Smith says, not sure if I can ask questions here, but PayPal is holding my money. This is a common question. Not a new seller. I have around 300 feedback, but it is a new PayPal account. Any idea when I will regain instant payments? Typically, it takes around 90 days from what I've experienced myself. I was never in PayPal jail, but I was in this kind of PayPal jail where anything over $200 that I sold, they held the money. But I'm not sure about just being randomly all of a sudden your money gets held. I'm just speculating here. Maybe they just want to see, 90 days of whatever. I don't know. But So yeah, they hold your funds for 21 days. They can hold it up to 21 days after the sale. But I'm just talking about in general, like when are these things gonna, or when's the money just instantly gonna be coming to you? And I don't know. You should call PayPal. And here's the thing, guys. Anytime you have questions about this stuff, call PayPal, call eBay, get answers, all of that. But I'm gonna scroll back down here and see if my friend Michael told me any more about that policy 587. Yeah, supervisor told me that I have an internal violation coded 587, which means I'm shipping from sources outside of having a product in my possession. I've never heard of anything like that before. And if that's something they're going to be starting to do more often, I mean, that's just crazy. I don't know. I mean, I'm stunned right now that they sent you that, because I think maybe that was just some weird excuse to like try to get you off the platform. I have no idea. Like, is this something I can look up on eBay and see that this is a policy 587? And I'm gonna bring that up actually to a few people that I know that have been doing this for years and see what they say about it. And also, I want to know what reps you're talking to. Like, if you're talking to the reps over in the Philippines, or if you are talking about the reps. Or are you talking about the merchant support reps? Sorry, I got one guy who had a bunch of comments hidden because he's just trying to tell people to subscribe to his channel. See, like, the thing is, guys, if you want a shout out and you're on the channel regularly, I don't mind giving you shout outs. Like, I don't really believe in YouTube competition. Like, I feel like you'll watch who you want to watch. So if you guys want shout outs and you're on my channel regularly, like, I mean, just ask for them. You don't need to spam the chat and get blocked. But yeah, anyway, sorry. I wanted to say that in my video because this is ridiculous. Anyway, let's get back to it. Michael said they said it will dramatically decrease your search results. So maybe that's the flag. The flag is that policy 587, maybe, if that's true. So I just got a return on Amazon directly, has been offering the same for $354 when shipping versus the 402 paid. Wait, has been offering the same. I don't know what you're saying, Ty. To search on Amazon, Walmart products, you search Marketplace. Is there a way to find the product to search to sell on eBay that are hot items on Amazon? Wait, to search on Amazon, Walmart products, you search Marketplace. I don't know. I don't understand the comment. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to get back to Instagram. See what's going on here with some more peeps sending me messages. All right. So I got a long message here from somebody, regular viewer to the channel. Says, hi, happy Friday. I'm still trying to get the hang of Auto DS, but even though I have my monitor set up properly, it keeps changing the eBay sell prices to the point where I'm losing a significant amount of money. On top of that, it's adding variants that are outside my settings. Example, longer shipping times. Any idea about this? I used their auto importer to get some new products listed. Now have over 1,000 products on my store, but it's a really nightmare. I guess a really big nightmare. Thinking about wiping it down and starting over with just my best-selling products. Have you ever heard of any issues with it like this before? Is this why you prefer Sale Freaks? To be honest, I know nothing about Auto DS, so I can't really, I get a lot of questions in here about Auto DS because Paul started promoting them. I know he uses them, but I don't use Auto DS, so I can't really comment on that. You got to ask somebody, I feel like as somebody who is talking about software and promoting software, in my eyes, I'm responsible for being upfront, telling people exactly what's going on with the software, helping them figure out issues, doing videos on the software, etc. So if you're watching a YouTuber, and I'm not calling Paul out at all, like I like Paul a lot, and I know he's a good guy, and I know that he does videos helping people a lot. Like he is definitely one of those people that gives away a lot of free value and also has a course and also promotes software, which is fine. I mean, as long as you're using the software you promote and you're helping people, it's totally fine. So in my opinion, if you're watching a YouTuber that, promotes a certain type of software, and again, the only reason that I promote Sale Freaks and Chili Hunter and, Mr. Rebates, and now I even have like Card Bazaar and a link below, that's because those are actually things that I use. And I know that, and AutoDS approached me and they gave me, options of saying, hey, if you promote us, we'll do this for you, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, I have no reason to promote a software I don't use. So you need to talk to the people that are using that software if you want advice on that software. Especially if you signed up through them through like an affiliate link or anything like that. Ask them to do videos, ask them to help you out. I'm sure they have no problem doing that. So I can't answer any questions about AutoDS. I have used DSM Tool in the past, but I haven't used it in like a year, so I wouldn't really feel responsible answering questions. Whereas, maybe go directly to them, etc. So yeah, let me see. Keep saying, let me see. I need a better line. All right, so someone sent me a message and they said, do you have a course? If so, or do you have the link where I can buy the course? And yes, it's ecomscholars.com, and the course is called the Automated Dropshipping Blueprint. And actually, if you go to ecomscholars.com and you click on the automated dropshipping blueprint, it's $147 on there. But if you use the code holiday special, all caps, right now, it's actually 50% off. So for those of you guys that are actually interested in buying the course, I don't have a link in the description below because I didn't want to promote it in this video, but because it got brought up on this, I'll just ecomscholars.com holiday special if you want to do that. Get lots of spam on Instagram also, so a couple of those. Let me just delete these. One thing I don't understand about Instagram, and those of you guys that use it, if you post something and have a bunch of hashtags, like all of the comments are spam. So I don't understand how people even build a legit real audience on Instagram. Like it just all seems so fake to me, and fake companies and fake profiles, and I just don't get it. And I know for a fact, like there's some dropshippers that have actually bought Instagram subscribers. So if you see a dropshipper with a lot of Instagram followers, probably a lot of them are bought. And I don't understand the reasoning behind doing so. So yeah, but if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's at DropshipTyler. I used to have my personal Instagram and my like Dropship Tyler Instagram all in one. But I made a separate Instagram for Dropship Tyler because I did want to post pictures and like show people behind the scenes a little bit of my life and whatever, and post the stories and just reach different people. Again, but I'm just getting spammed all the time when I post anything. But yeah, so I separated the two. I felt like I should have one for my personal life, not spam my friends with my dropshipping hashtags and content and stuff like that. So yeah, it's at Dropship Tyler if you guys want to check that out. This person says, do you run a reseller group too? No. I have a Facebook group. I'm slowly going through it and accepting people that are in the course. So if you're in the course and you ask to be in the Facebook group, I promise you on a daily basis, I do go through. And there's just a lot of people that have asked to join, and we can't figure out if they're in the course or not. So we have to go through and like try to find them and whatever. So I do have a Facebook group for the course. That's the only reseller group I run right now. All right, so hi, Tyler. This person said, hi, Tyler. I have a question. I keep using Ebates but I'm not getting any cash back. Also, do you have a course? And I said, hey, Paula, check out my YouTube channel, Dropship Tyler. I told him I do have videos about cashback sites, and Mr. Rebates is always the one that I recommend because literally they've captured every single transaction that I have done that's eligible for cashback. And I can't say that about some of the other cashback sites. Even Top Cashback is great, but I know for a fact I'm missing thousands of transactions over the past 2 years that I'm probably owed cashback on, and they make it a pain in the ass to try to reclaim that cashback. You have to have the actual title of the item from Walmart, the item number, the date the transaction happened, the order number, like all this stuff, and they want you to put it all in a spreadsheet, and I just can't do that for thousands of items. I'm not gonna have my VAs go back and copy and paste the titles of all of the items that we sold, and just even then, they were basically like, I think we tried doing it on one account, and when I say we, Matt Gambrell also uses Top Cashback, and all of his clients do. So I think we did it before, and they just were like, it's too hard for us to do this. We can't do it. And it's just like, you missed all of these transactions. You're not going to do anything for us. So, all right. So this person says, they sent me a couple paragraphs. Hi, Tyler. I came across your videos in work through Rake and Profits videos. I'm interested in buying your course and getting started with dropshipping. I have zero experience with this, but my goal/motivation is to make money to take care of my parents. Do you cover taxes and Nexus on your course? I'm afraid of this being over my head. Then she sent me another message and saying, this is all one. I did respond back to her, but said, I've attempted selling on Etsy and eBay before, but never followed through. I'm excited about this and sticking to one thing from now on. Can you truly make a living doing this? Thank you for all the great videos. And I said, you can make a living from this, but it's not easy. It's like any business. It takes the right knowledge, patience, mentality, and work ethic. I had the luxury of living by myself when I first started, and I was spending every waking hour outside of work working on my business. It is a luxury to be able to live by yourself. And actually, to get back to it, the guy that his girlfriend, broke up with him, I actually told him that if he actually wants to be successful, as bad as this sounds, because I mean, obviously I think relationships are very important in life, and it sucks to be heartbroken, but I think it's way easier to be successful if all you have to worry about is yourself and what you're doing on a daily basis rather than trying to please other people. So that is a luxury that I had when I first started. I mean, I was dating a girl, the girl I'm dating now. We've been dating for 4 years, and I'm extremely happy in that relationship. But she also had an apartment, and she was in school, and I was able to spend 4 to 5 days a week in that routine of working every single day, every single waking hour outside of my job. And that's a luxury that, a lot of people don't have. And I feel, bad for them, but they're also they have things that, I'd like. So if they have a family and, they're happily married and all of that, that's great. But again, it is going to be a little bit harder for them to be able to work on something and keep their family happy. And not a lot of people understand, even my parents, yes, they see me being successful and all of that, but sometimes I still don't feel like they fully understand what I'm doing and how successful I am at it. So, yeah, so that's like one of the things that I want to say to that person. It's hard work. It's hard work. So I don't want to give anyone false hope by saying, yes, you can make a living at that. You're going to make a living at this. You can make a living at it, just like you can make a living at anything. But are you willing to put in the work? Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not trying to brag here, but this isn't a brag. This is just really cool, actually. It's a cool story. It's not a brag. It's a cool story. Because it's weird how, like, in life, connections happen. So for those of y'all that aren't aware, Evander Holyfield is a famous boxer, obviously. And if you guys don't know who Evander Holyfield is and you live in the US and you're living under a rock, I had a buddy that I'm pretty sure I went to preschool with him. We didn't go to the same elementary school. We didn't go to the same middle school, but we played on the same athletic teams and all of that throughout our childhood. And when, we went to the same high school. And our parents were friends when we were younger, all of that. He played football, and then he went on to play football in college. And then he also got to try out for a few NFL teams. And now he's a male model. And that guy actually met Evander Holyfield's son, which his name is Evander Holyfield Jr. And it's verified. Evander Holyfield's son actually messaged me on Instagram and said, "Hey, what's going on, Tyler? I met blank on a shoot, and because he's a male model also, on a shoot, and he told me you dropship. I just started a few months ago." So, and then I messaged him back. But it's absolutely insane that Evander Holyfield's son messaged me. It's pretty cool, honestly. Like the connections and all of that. Sorry if that was a waste of your time to hear that story, but thought it was pretty cool. So Michael Maxwell says, Auto DS sucks. It's buggy. I've asked for help and their support sucks. I'm killing the account. They can go to hell. Wow. It's pretty strong, man. It's pretty strong. Oh, Optimize Prime. I didn't want to skip that. Optimize Prime. Tyler, the only one making videos over the holidays. That's right. Either I've got issues with my family where I'm not with my family on holidays, or I just really like making videos. But no, I really like making videos for you guys. And I'm trying to get to that millionth minute watched. So if I get in 60 minutes now, let's see. So I'm going to be at 60 minutes. Just do a little math here. 50,000 divided by 60. We need 833 people to watch this entire video through, and we're at that millionth minute. So maybe we'll be there. All right. Mark Cohen says, how many dropshippers are way down in the last week? Every single person I've talked to is down in the last week, except for smaller stores that have just started. And I guess they're like, scaling their store. So they're probably listing more items, whatever. Maybe their items are gaining traction. But all the big stores, they're down. My Amazon sales absolutely suck. So it's always good. Just if you're selling on Amazon and eBay, it's always good to look at both. If your eBay sales are down, look at Amazon, because Amazon is going to be a good indicator of the entire e-commerce market as a whole. So really talk to people who are selling on Amazon, or if you're selling on Amazon, look at your sales, and you can get a good feel whether it's a platform issue or like a seasonality issue. AB Dragon said, what is your Facebook page? Because I did your course and I've not completed it, but doing okay with the drop shipping. Your course was very helpful. Sold 40 items since December 1st with 300 items for sale. That's awesome. Good job, man. Or wait, woman. I don't know. Good job. We'll leave this gender neutral. I know that you're the one. I couldn't remember your name though. You're the one that sent me the Facebook message, but good job. Good job for sure. Oh man. All right. Good job, man. There you go. I'm going to get that Facebook page. My camera is probably about to die. It died the other day midway through. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I will leave that Facebook page before I go. Just want to say, tomorrow, check out the video. I'm still going to do the video on the manual dropshipping store, the series that I'm doing, the $0 investment. So check out that if you get a chance. And that will also help with my million minutes that I'm trying to get, watched. As well as, AB Dragon said it best. Thumbs up, guys. I usually don't beg for likes, but I have this theory I've heard from other, or not my theory, but other YouTubers tell me the more likes you get during a live, the better the chance the video has for being, I guess, high up in the search ranking after the live. So if you guys could please hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody that left me a super chat. I always, appreciate those. And last thing, Steve Lee says, if we slow down item listings on eBay or not listing a few days, eBay metrics will slow down on transparent item. So as well. So usually, I tell people to list consistently on eBay. It seems to me like eBay prefers to have, instead of listing 300 items on one day and then letting it sit for 30 days, list 10 items over the course of that 30 days, and that will be better off for you. So before we go, hit that thumbs up button, guys, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas to anyone who celebrates. I said last time I might not go live again before then, but I'm probably going to go live maybe on Christmas. I don't want to, you don't have to join in. I understand you'll be with family. Whenever I get a chance, I might go live. I want that 1,000,000 minutes. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and hope everyone has a great night. Thanks.